Today we'll see Standard 10th Maths 2 lesson number 3. In previous videos we have completed activity 1, 2 and 3. I hope you all have done the activities. Now we'll see the next point which is given on page number 48, circles passing through 1, 2, 3 points. So we'll take one. First they said we will show these circles, that is point A lies in the plane and we have to draw the circles, and we will check how many circles we can draw which is passing through point A. So let's see. So see students, here I'll take point A and now we'll see how many circles can be passed through point A. So now see, I'll take here anywhere one center of the circle and I'll draw it. See, this circle is passing through point A. I'll give this circle center as P. Somewhere here I'll take, now I'll change the radius also, and somewhere here I'll take point any other point and I'll draw the circle. This circle also can be passed through point A. Now one more circle I will draw from the other point. So see, this way I can draw the circle. Then can I draw more circles like this? So anywhere I'll take this circle, but the pencil to be at point A. So this way students, you can tell me how many circles can be passed through single point A. See, anywhere if you take the point on in the plane. So this page is a plane, notebook page is a plane, and in the plane I have taken anywhere one point and I have given the name A, and I have drawn the circle such that the circle is passing through point A. So here if you observe the construction, we can find that innumerable circles I can draw which are passing through point A. So our first point, see on the page number 48 here, that how many more such circles may pass through point A. So if the answer is many, or we can say innumerable. So innumerable or infinite number of circles pass through point A or any point. Okay. Now the next activity is how many circles pass through point A and B. So let's see this activity also. Now on the paper I will take any 2 points, 2 distinct point, and I have given the name AB now. And now if I join this, I got the segment AB. Okay, and the question is now how many circles can be passed through this AB? Think and tell me how many circles. Okay, let's see. So what I'll do for this, I'll take a perpendicular bisector. I'll draw first. So how to draw the perpendicular bisector? We'll take more than half distance in the rounder and we'll make the arcs to both the side of AB like this. Same from A I'll draw, intersect the previous arcs, and now if I join this with the scale and pencil, exactly passing through, this is a perpendicular bisector. Suppose M is a point of intersection. Now if you take M as a center, A as a radius up to AM as a radius, and if I draw the circle, it will exactly pass through AB. So this is one circle which can be passed through two distinct point AB. Now let's see one more circle we can draw or no. Now on this perpendicular bisector, anywhere on this perpendicular bisector, I'll take my rounder and up to A I'll take the distance in the rounder. And now if I draw, see, observe it carefully. That circle will also pass through point B. Now one more, I'll change the center of the rounder and now take the radius up to A. Infinite circles pass through two distinct points. Let's see activity 2. Take any three non-collinear points. What should be done to draw a circle passing through all these points? Draw a circle passing through these points. Is it possible to draw one more circle passing through these 3 points? Think of it. So let's see. So for activity 2, they said to take 3 non-collinear points. So anywhere we'll take 3 non-collinear points. We'll give the name A, B and C. And what we'll do, we'll join it. So now I'll join the point AC, AB, and BC also. And now we'll take the perpendicular bisector. That if you draw the perpendicular bisector, that is more than half distance. Now we'll take AC. See, arc from C. Now we'll take the arcs from A and we'll intersect the previous arcs. Now the point of intersection we got, that we will join bisector. Arrowheads I'll draw. Same will do for AB and BC. So I'll do for BC now. So now C as a center, it is already more than half distance, or you can take now more than half distance in the rounder. Now make the 2 arcs to up and down of this BC, both the side of BC, and now from B intersect the previous arcs. We will get here 2 arcs, 2 point of intersections. So with the scale and pencil, join it. Join it properly. Arrowhead, perpendicular bisector. Now I'll take AB and I'll draw the perpendicular bisector. So see, more than half distance again in the rounder, and I'll make the arc to both the side of AB. Now same A as a center, and now I'll intersect the previous arc. Now I got the 2 point of intersections, that I'll join with the scale and pencil. So this way you all have to draw the perpendicular bisectors. Now the point of intersection, I'll give point, suppose O, and now I will take OA or OB or OC as a radius. So OB I'll take radius in the rounder. See students, you can see properly here, OB as a radius, and now I'll start drawing the circle. And let's see, we can draw the circle or no, which is passing through ABC. So exactly the circle is passing through ABC. Okay students, so this way we can say that there is a unique circle which is passing through non-collinear points.